Hey everyone, I have a great game for you. It's going to test your geography skills and also your reasoning skills. So it doesn't get much better than that, right? Let's take a look and see how to play. Right now here I'm going to do a Google search for the name of the game. The name of the game is called Geo, as in geography, and Guessr. It's spelled G-U-E-S-S-R without the E. Okay, so GeoGuessr. Quick little search there is going to bring this up to the link, which I will now click on. And let's explore the world. Okay, so down below here you see this triangle that says More Maps. Alright, now if you go down below, you can actually click on this. It will take you to some more featured maps. But down below you can find maps of different places in the world where you could test your geography skills. So if I keep going, I could filter and just do countries or cities if I want to, or specific continents. So for the basis of this demonstration, we're going to do right on here in the good old US of A. So I'm going to scroll down, and you could, well, if you're an expert in Canada, you could explore Canada, or if you think you would test your knowledge of Sweden, probably not going to do that. But USA is probably the most what we're familiar with, so we'll stick with that. There's two different modes, well, only one you can pick from. Single player mode. Challenge mode requires a username and password, which we're not going to be doing. So we're going to stick to single player mode. Okay, so I'm going to start a new game here. Imagine you were blindfolded and put in a helicopter, and that helicopter flew you somewhere in the United States, and then the helicopter landed, and we removed the blindfold, and then you walk out of the helicopter takes off. Okay, so you don't know where you are. Well, that's the basis of this game. Now, if you've been in Google Earth before, this is a version of Google Earth. This is a Google Earth Street View where I can look all around here and explore my surroundings. And the object of the game is for you to figure out where in the heck you are. Okay? So if I take my point clicker over here and I hover over this map, the map will expand and I'll see a map of the United States. And I could, if I so choose, to zoom in to different places, get a better look, or to zoom out. Now, I'm going to try to figure out where I am. Now, just as I go through a thought process here, what I know about the United States is over here on the East Coast, well, we have in the Northeast, we have some beaches, and it's more cold weather climate. As I move down the coast here, where here we are in Virginia, you know, you have the different seasons, and it's mild most of the year. Once I get down south, okay, it's going to get warmer, and the types of trees change. So if this were somewhere in Florida, I would see some palm trees. Or if it were somewhere up north, I would see more evergreen trees. That's just an example of some thinking. I know as I move here in the Midwest, I'm going to see a lot of plains, a lot of fields. It's a very rural area, lots of farming, flat land, okay? And as I move over here in Colorado and Idaho and Utah, over here in the west, I see some mountain ranges. So if I saw some mountains, that might indicate that I'm over here in the United States. And when you pass through Nevada and Arizona, you're going to see a lot of desert, okay? And then when you're here in the west coast, again, you're going to see some mountains. You might see some beaches. Okay, so you just have to think about, you know, use the clues in the picture to figure out where you are. So let me do a little detective work. I'm thinking this is a, well, it's definitely in the season of maybe late fall. I can tell that just by the amount of sunlight this area is getting. It seems to be in a residential area with some houses. Here I see some trees with some leaves still left. Over here I notice that some trees have lost their leaves. So is that going to be in the mountains? No, I don't think so. Is it going to be here down in the southern areas? Probably not. So it's probably going to be somewhere up north. Now, there's no guarantee about that, but it's probably a good guess. Name of the game, GeoGuessr, right? So I'm going to guess this is probably somewhere up here. Maybe I'm going to stick on the East Coast, maybe Ohio, Pennsylvania, around there. Maybe New York, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to just put a place marker. I'm going to click right here, and then I've left this place marker, and now I'm eligible to make a guess. I can change my mind by clicking somewhere else, and then my guess will change. But I'm going to probably guess somewhere around here, and we'll see how close I am. Make guess. Okay, so not a very good guess this time. Wouldn't you know it? This is where I guessed, and this is where it actually is. Actually in Texas. Who would have known, right? Okay, so I'm pretty far away, 1,500 kilometers about, and I got 882 points, which may seem like a lot, but in terms of this game, if you guess really close, you get a lot of points. If you guess far away, not so many. So if you make a good guess, you're probably looking at maybe 3,000, 4,000 points. I didn't get very many this round, so we're going to try again. Alright, so you can see up here, here's my score, and this is what round I'm in out of 5. You play 5 rounds. See if I can do better this time. Okay, looking around here, definitely seems like a rural area. I have very narrow roads. Here's kind of a shed of some sort, a pickup truck. I'm looking around. I see some mountains off in the distance here. Maybe right now as you're watching this, students, you're probably shouting out places where you think it is. As you look at me as I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going to guess somewhere down south. Southeast maybe. I'm going to put my marker right around here. And we'll see how close I am. Okay, a lot better this time. I guessed it was in Alabama. It's actually in Tennessee. So we're in the same ballpark. You'll notice that I was only 553 kilometers away. This time, a lot closer, so I got 2,676 points. I'm doing a lot better. Okay, I'm feeling my luck turn around. Alright, as I look around, here I see a sign. This is the Abel Monument Company. Too bad it doesn't give me a state and location, right? That would be too easy. Looks like we have some cemetery off in the background. And you'll probably notice these on the pictures. You'll see a car with a camera on it. That's how they take the pictures. It's nothing to be overly concerned about. And you're going to see cars. You're going to see people. You know, whatever was in the shot when the picture was taken. So we're not going to focus on those things. We're going to focus more on the geography and maybe see if it can offer some hints as to where we are. Let's see. Looking at the trees, I don't see any cactus or palm trees. I'm thinking maybe this is a southern area. I'm going to guess somewhere maybe Midwest. Maybe Oklahoma. Maybe I'm way off on this one. As I zoom in, Oklahoma. I definitely don't think it's up too far north. So I'm going to go somewhere in the middle. I'm going to play it safe, make a guess. Okay. I did okay. It's actually in Illinois. Alright, Oklahoma, Illinois. Same region of the country, so not too terrible. 1,800 points. Let's go for round number 4. Okay, here I can see these trees have lost their leaves, so it's a more northern environment. I'm looking around here. Yeah, this is definitely in the late fall area, so that offers up some good hints. I'm going to go to my map, and I'm going to pick somewhere up north. Let's see. How about we go... Let's go Pennsylvania area up there around New York. Maybe it's Ohio. I'm going to stick here in the northeast. Maybe Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois. Who knows? Somewhere around this area, western Pennsylvania. What do we got? Okay, not too bad. I guess they're in the Pittsburgh area. It's actually Kentucky. Okay, so decent. Over 2,000 points. Not bad. Running score. And I'm looking at this area. And residential area. Looking around. Well, this could be anywhere. Definitely thinking somewhere south. Let's go. Maybe Arkansas. How about that? Alright, I think that might have been one of my better guesses. I guessed Arkansas, but it's Kentucky, neighboring state. So I got 2,600 points, more or less. View summary. Okay, so at the end, here's where all my guesses were, and the lines indicate how far away I was. And so in this particular game, I got 10,255 points. So that's how to play the game. How well can you do? I got around 10,000 points. Yesterday, when I played, I saw some scores get as high as 12,000, so the potential is there. Teachers, it's always fun for the students if you create a leaderboard somewhere on a Google Doc or maybe just on the board, and you can write the top 5 scores and then enter them, change them as the students show you their screens, and it's always fun, a little healthy competition among your classmates, students. You're welcome. Teachers, with your permission, the students can try another map. There's other fun maps to play. You can do the world if you're looking for more of a challenge. You know, it might be fun. You look at the signs if they're in a different language to guess what the language is. It's definitely more complicated. It's definitely more difficult because if you don't guess correctly, the distances are far away, so you might not get very many points. You can play cities, such as New York City, I think, is one of the cities you can play. Famous places, this is kind of an interesting one. So if they drop you off near and you see the Eiffel Tower, where are you? Maybe you find some famous places that you didn't know about, and when you guess, you can learn about those famous places. Same thing with the United States, as I go back to that map. So if you make a guess and you're really far off, that's okay. It's a learning experience. So, when I guessed the one in Texas, and I guessed it was somewhere way far off, then I learned, wow, Texas could actually look like that during the winter months. Who knew, right? So even with your incorrect guesses, you're learning a little bit more about geography, having fun, and isn't that the whole point, right? Okay, so I hope you have a lot of fun with this game. The students who played it yesterday certainly did. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you're having a lot of fun as you wind up the school year playing GeoGuessr. Have a great day, everybody.